inside money for this horse. The bigger the black number, the bigger the inside money for the horse. So the big inside money for these horses today in this race was Presenting Lad. You can see there 5.4. It's just the number doesn't mean anything. It's just the inside money. Caltor right there 98, and Jody Ted there at 99. Okay, so you can see the biggest inside money for those trades. So when you look at those, I can lay all the ones that are in red, right? I can lay all the horses that are in red in here because they've got no chance of, well, they've not got no chance of winning, but they've got a limited chance of winning. So this race has just been. So when I look at the biggest trades that are inside trade bets, this is the results of this. This is the results of this race. So you can see that the winner of the race was at 18-1 or 19 points. The winner of the race was Jody Ted. There it is, right there. That's the one that we had 99 points on, right? The second place was How Do You Like Me Now, which was also black numbers right there. So that was in second place at 3-1. And Caltor, which is this horse here at 6-4 favourite, that was our other big back horse right there. Now you can see that it was at 98. Now the biggest one, Presenting Lad, that obviously didn't get placed. You know, that's it is what it is. It didn't get placed, and it is what it is. As I said, it's I'm just looking to see where it did. It finished a way down, but that was a 40-1 horse. This one here was a 40-1 horse. So you can see that if I laid this horse, these two horses, if I laid these three horses, if I laid this horse, and if I laid these two horses, every single one of those horses never even get finished. They never even finished in the top three. So you're able to then look at that and say every single one of those horses had, well, pretty much no chance of winning because the owners, the trainers, or the jockeys never put any money on any of these horses. Well, what does that tell you? When the insiders didn't put any money on their horse, well, that means the chances are that they're not a good proposition. You know, it should be pretty obvious. If the insiders don't fancy, if their own owners don't fancy them, they're just not good propositions. So obviously when we measure this and chart this, I'm always charting who the insiders are, who's going to be trying to take the market on. And obviously you can either do one of two things. You can either back these black listed horses here, or you can lay the red horses, or you could do a combination of both, back all the black horses and pay for it by laying all the red horses. And that way, if if you get a double winner, in other words, if a black horse wins against a red horse, all your red horses are going to make you money, and all your some of your black horses are going to lose you money, but you're going to get a lot more money coming out the other end. So we back all the black horses and lay all the red horses, and that's it. That's how we work our book on horse racing. I don't know which one of these insiders is going to be the best insider, because that's all I know is that they're insiders. All I know is that they are inside angles. Somebody's got an inside angle at that price. It doesn't mean, remember, an inside angle at a 40-1 horse doesn't mean it's got a even money chance of winning. It still might be a 20-1 horse, but it's a good value. So somebody's backed the 40s. Somebody's backed the 40s. So if I was to look at this race, it's going to be between the top three, right? This is a race that hasn't ran just yet, and that's why I put it up on the screens. This is a race that hasn't run just yet. We've got three horses in the top three that have 88, 43, and 78. This has got 5, 25, and 3. So that result is just in. It's just finished. The race is literally just finished. So we'll show you what the race outcome was, and you can tell me how we did on that one. Here's the race outcome. First was Scarpia. Well, that was one of our top three horses, wasn't it? That was this one here, so that was first. Sandybrook came in second, which is this one here. And Jersey Wonder, which was this 0.09 red number, that came third. So again, we had the top two horses out of that race, and We paid out a small amount of money on Jersey Wonder for the place, but we had Jersey Wonder for the win as well, so that's paid out. And obviously all the bets on Who Is That, Rocco de Berlay, you know, this one here and this one here, they've all paid us money. And another winning race. Another winning race. And that's what we're looking at. That's the kind of things we're looking for, isn't it? These are the kind of elements that we're kind of looking for. I don't know what happened to Truckers Pass. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it came up lame or, you know, these are always the things that can happen, of course, to these horses, is that it can come up lame. It can lose a shoe on the way round, gets jammed in or whatever. Why did you take Jersey Wonder? I didn't. Gene, I didn't take Jersey Wonder. That's the one we paid out on. We paid out a small amount on that on the place bet, but we made money on the lay bet. So you know, that's a very, very big winning race for us on this occasion, because we got the winning horse, we got the second winning horse, and we got break even on the Jersey Wonder horse. We made money on all the red horses, and we lost money on these small black horses here. So we lost money on these ones here because obviously they would have been part of the Dutch bet on the backside. So it is. It's all about inside, isn't it? It's all about inside numbers. It's all about running the numbers on various things, on various elements. And when you run the numbers on the various elements, you know, it's always difficult to know in a horse race which one is going to win out of 5 horses that the owners all like. So you've got to try and come up with a system that covers for that. You know, you've got to come up with a system that covers for the fact that there's owners like their trades. And if owners and jockeys and trainers like their own horse, the value that's in that is worthwhile having, you know, and therefore you've got to make a book around that value, don't you? You've got to make a book around that value and see how it goes. Now, you don't win every race, just like a bookmaker doesn't win every race. You've got to just look at it from the point of view of, well, what is it? You know, what is the book? How are we going to make any money from it? And that's all you can ever do when you're trading, when you're horse racing. The same as trades, you can't win every trade, and you're not trying to win every trade. What you're trying to do is you're just trying to get the probabilities that you're going to win more often than you're going to lose, aren't you? That's all you're ever trying to do. We've got a terrible race coming up. I'll show you what we've got on it, because there's very, very few lay bets on this one, and there's a lot of back bets. So this next race, which hasn't ran yet, so you can see we're not just cherry picking examples, but this race hasn't ran yet. But this is a bad race for us because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in. You know, this is the race that's just about to start at Lingfield. So you can see there's an awful lot of black runners. You can see we've got the Seaforth, we've got River Song, we've got Weloof, we've got Fortissimo. There's too many. It's not a balanced race for us. So the book's massively unbalanced. Because of that, we'll just pass on this race. We're not going to take any interest in this particular race. It's not got any angles that was going to make us any money. So that's what happens sometimes. That's what happens sometimes. The 1440 was a race that we were interested in. It's in race at the moment. I'll take a quick screenshot of that so that you can see what happens when we finally get the results. You can see this one's far more balanced. You can see there's a lot more balance to this race. You can see that we've got a nice even distribution of back bets and lay bets in here. We've got some back bets in here, and a nice even distribution of backs and lays, haven't we? So that's what we're kind of looking for. We're looking for that even distribution so that the book's balanced. And when we get the book that's balanced, of course, it makes trading the race a lot easier, doesn't it? Because this is not a balanced book. There's too many people got an interest in this, haven't they? Too many people have got an interest in this one. And we're trying to find races that don't have that much interest. Like, you know, if there's too many backers, if there's too many horses that are fancied, there's nothing that we really like from this. Okay, so that race result is now in from Catterick. Let's take a look. And this is the outcome. So first was Blue Hawaii. That was one of our back bets. You can see that one is just there. Blue Hawaii, beautiful. 10 to 1 as well. 10 to 1, guys. 10 to 1 your money on Blue Hawaii. Kitty. That was one of the ones that we had as a lay bet. So that came second. So that's cost us a little bit of money, but we make the money on the back bet. And you can see Latino Fling. Now this is obviously a big outsider. So that cost us just, it doesn't cost us any more money because of the odds, because it's a Dutch trade. So we just lose on that one as well. So this race made us a little bit of money because we lost 2 bets on the place. But we also made 1, 2, 3 bets on the place, and we lost 1, 2, 3, 4 bets on the place. But we had the big winner at 10 to 1 from the race. A big winner at 10 to 1 from the race. And as a big winner at 10 to 1, that pays for all the other losses that we take in that race, and we still make a profit overall. It's just not as good a profit as it would have been if we'd managed to get one of the other back bets into that first place. So you can see that through this process, we've now had a 18 to 1 winner, we've now had a 6 to 1 winner, and we've now had a 10 to 1 winner. And if you took all of those, just those back bets, just the black bets, that's 18, 28, 34 points profit, right? So you'd have made, if you took them as back bets, 34 points profit. If you take off all the other black bets, you would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you've made 19 points profit on that series of 3 races. 19 points. If you're trading £100 a point, that's a £1,900 profit for those 3 races, just purely on the basis of backing all of them for the same amount of for the same stakes. Now that's a good run. That's a pretty good run. You're not usually going to see as good a number as that, but it is what it is. Anyhow, back to the markets. A good sell on bonds. Did anybody get it? Around about the 20, 21, 22s, 23s. I see a few people's already typed it in. Congratulations, guys. Very easy to see that one, isn't it? Very easy to see. See the difference? Do you see the difference here, Tim? See how different that trade was compared to the kind of noisy other trades that you see developing in the background. Crystal clear. What else was crystal clear about it? What else was crystal clear about it? It wasn't a great level. But look at oil prices, look at equity prices, look at the euro dollar, look at the pound dollar. The markets are all net bullish, aren't they? So when you see the markets net bullish like this, you're hoping to get an opportunity to sell bonds at some stage into a high print, isn't it? You're hoping. It's not gone very far. It's only gone, it's only gone 8 ticks, but we don't control how far it goes. We only do business when it sets up, don't we? We take what we can get out of a trade, and yeah, it has only gone 8 ticks, and it's not gone as far as we thought it would have. But it's one of those things, guys. One of those things.